On April 16th, Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced the termination of 2 DHS grants totaling more than $2.7 million to Harvard University. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security also said Harvard University will lose its ability to enroll foreign students if it does not meet demands of the Trump administration to share information on some visa holders. This marks the Trump government's latest escalation against the educational institution. Homeland Security Secretary Noem said she wrote a letter to Harvard demanding records of Harvard's foreign student visa on what she called illegal and violent activities by April 30th. Kristi Noem also added in her statement that
Harvard cannot verify it is in full compliance with its reporting requirements. The university will lose the privilege of enrolling foreign students.
In response to the Homeland Security action, Harvard spokesperson said,
"The university was aware of Noem's letter regarding grant cancellations and scrutiny of foreign student visas."
The spokesperson added that the university stood by its statement to not surrender its independence or relinquish its constitutional rights, while saying it will comply with the law. President Donald Trump's administration has intimidated universities with federal funding to cut over pro-Palestinian campus protests against U.S. ally Israel. Trump casts the protesters as foreign policy threats who are anti-Semitic and sympathetic to Hamas. The protesters, including some Jewish groups, said that the Trump administration wrongly conflates their advocacy for Palestinian rights and criticism of Israel's actions in Gaza with support for extremism and anti-Semitism. The Trump administration is also attempting to deport some foreign protesters and has revoked hundreds of visas across the country. The Homeland Security Secretary Noem said,
With a $53.2 billion endowment, Harvard can fund its own chaos. DHS won't. That adding an anti-American pro-Hamas ideology exists at Harvard.
On April 15th, Trump's administration also threatened to strip Harvard of its tax-exempt status. The U.S. Internal Revenue Service was also making plans to rescind the tax-exempt status of Harvard, and it believed that a final decision was expected soon. In response to rescinding tax-exempt, Harvard said there was no legal basis to rescind its tax-exempt status, saying such an action will be unprecedented. The Trump administration has frozen or cancelled some funding for universities like Columbia, Princeton, Brown, Cornell, and Northwestern as well.